Hello, vudani here, and today I have game 3 of a tournament round with my Guardian. Unfortunately, I did not record game 2 of this, but we won game 2, so here we are in game 3, and I'm starting out with the hammer. I go in for swiftness, and I'm trying to secure this point, while my team mostly focuses on taking out and controlling trebuchets. This map is a pain in the ass. Trebuchets are absolutely devastating, and controlling them is ridiculously necessary. And this is the stage, whatever, match where you need a Guardian and you need a Mesmer, at least in my opinion. The Mesmer is incredibly good at handling trebuchets, and Guardian is incredibly good at handling the middle point. Not just a DPS Guardian either. You'd want a Guardian with a build similar to mine that has a lot of control. Particularly Hammer is good for the middle because that Ring of Warding actually blocks up the whole part. And you see right now I actually do, since we had Clock Tower captured, I decided to move over to the Trebuchet because we really wanted to assure this kill on this thing here. I mean, you can dodge the Trebuchet, don't get me wrong. It's not like if you let them control the trebuchet, you're gonna lose. You can dodge them, that's true. But it is difficult because one trebuchet blast is pretty much going to screw you. You get knocked down for quite a bit, and you take like half your health. And right here, popping my ultimate, trying to get people revived. Gonna go down. You see the Shield of Absorption come out when I go for that revive, and we get an AC back up, and their trebuchet is gone, and I'm going to move back to a point to basically stand in and keep people out. And there, that warrior, screw him, he'll do whatever. He'll probably die. Anyway, I'm moving to the middle. I don't care about him. We have right now, this is, well, this guy just got up, but it is neutral. I believe NTK was fighting up here. I could be wrong, but this thief is going to come in on me. Not much a thief is going to do. Evade a lot of that damage. He does have his thieves up, and I'm just applying what damage I can, doing normal hammer swings there, and I pop the Shield of Absorption to get him knocked out, to give me a little time to recover. And here comes Nacian, our DPS warrior, and there goes that warrior that I predicted would die, and he died. I do go down here, and I'm going to knock these people back very soon. Throw that off just because I knew I was getting up, and might as well try to knock them back. Don't get that. I hear the trebuchet call, look up, and that thing hits me because I was feared. That was a very nice fear from that Necro, and definitely one thing that you can do with the trebuchet. If you're against good players, you can control them while that trebuchet is incoming, and it will hit them if they are stunned. That's a fact. And right there, Mighty Blow to finish off this thief. Gonna go for the stomp, but he should teleport away. The Necro is doing some damage. I was ready for that. Quickly canceled that. I actually probably could have continued that stomp, but that was more of a twitch reaction there. And you see that Necro gets knocked down by the Ring of Warding, kind of like a slap in the face, and now he's going down. Now we should be able to neutralize both points. It's a fairly even match. We've had very good control over Trebuchet for the most part. They have actually been dealing with our trebuchet very heavily. Our Mesmer has been in quite the bind here. I believe in this match they actually had a Ranger that was basically, the Ranger's job was to harass our Mesmer who was controlling the trebuchet, and that's definitely a good tactic. I've seen it work, and it certainly can work. You definitely want to control their trebuchet, and what we probably should have been doing, honestly, is helping out our Mesmer here. It's a lot to ask for one Mesmer to control that by himself, and oftentimes sending reinforcements over there is definitely going to secure that and give you quite the advantage. And I throw down the Ring of Warding there. Not that great a placement, but I did get knockdowns in, and just gonna go with my hammer swings to get protection rolling. I actually missed that end one, but I do banish that Necromancer out. Now it's just a thief in the middle here. Gonna continue swinging, get a bit of no, didn't get protection, but I do throw down regeneration, and I'm not taking too much damage. Both of these characters are fairly defensive, it seems, and knock them back a bit, and I'm not really taking much damage. Get protection rolling finally there. Took quite a while, probably not the best idea. And you see the thief is actually dying quite a bit from just my retaliation. He did heal up there though, and I used my ultimate, going for the daze, do get it off. Gonna need to use my normal heal here. I wouldn't have been able to get off my big heal, and I'm gonna try to run away here. It's definitely a better move for me to survive if I can, and I'm running back towards the windmill where we do have one player, but probably not gonna help. However, I had both of these people chase me down here. Meanwhile, we still have clock tower, so basically instead of dying up there, I dragged them out like a minute away. I wasted a minute where we actually still hold clock tower. So if these guys were a little bit less in the moment and not so much focused on killing me, they probably would have done better. I probably would have died eventually. It might have come back to bite them, but by the time they capture clock tower up there, I'll have reinforced. And as you see, clock tower is going to get captured, but I'm already in the fight again and going right in on this warrior, starting out with the mace, get the normal attacks. I hear the trebuchet, take a look, and I see it coming. Gonna roll, but I rolled a bit early and do get nailed by that thing. Nacy's going down, gonna try to get this guy off, get the shield absorption, double shield absorption, going for the revive, and looks like the rock dog had a very nice knockdown, or well, down, and here comes the warrior, got stability up, so not gonna stun me. He goes down, and trebuchet is firing, but I do have stability, and I've determined that neutralizing that ASAP was more important than my life, and Nacy's going to remain for that cap, and I'm going to move back to the clock tower. Right now we are in we're in bad shape. We're down by quite a few points, and on this map, when you do start to get down, it's going to be tough. Obviously, this is the third of 3 matches for a tournament round, so this is the most competitive match. Oftentimes in tournaments, your match 1 and 2 are going to be easy, cakewalks, whatever. Bunch of, game 2 can be tough. I'll give it that, but usually game 3 is just leaps and bounds above these. These are very organized teams for the most part. And gonna throw down the ring of warding, and that warrior bulls rushes right into that. He does get it through it, however. I did not expect him to be able to do that. And he got a good amount of damage with that 100 blades, and I'm going to use my heal there and just apply as much damage as I can. I saw that thief stealth, and I'm just swinging on where I think both of them are, and as you can see, they're both dying fairly well. I'm pretty low on health, but so are they, and did not have any cooldowns for that. Bull's charge again, and here comes NTK. He's going to apply some damage there, and he's going to get me up. I'll knock them back. Luckily, thieves do not have stability. That warrior, however, could have, and warrior's going to go down. We have too much defense right here. It's basically 2 defensive players against 2 semi-offensive players, and not gonna go well for the defensive players. Didn't have the stability there, but doesn't matter. He's still going down, and we still do control clock tower through that fight. So didn't really lose any points, gained a couple kills. Gonna dodge roll that catapult, and apparently the trebuchet blast disintegrated, whatever. Here comes the thief again. Thief's not gonna leave, but he's not gonna be able to do too much with 2 people on this point, and I am trying to preserve my endurance. I don't want to roll if I don't have to, because I will not be able to chain roll unless I do have the vigor up. So I'm going to basically position myself so I'll roll if I have to, like that, and I will move out of the blast if I have to, or if I can, and just roll it there. And I mean, when they have their trebuchet firing on a point like this, it is honestly a terrible move. If you are not actively fighting on a point, there is no point to shoot the trebuchet there. You want to shoot the trebuchet where your teammates are fighting, and there I'm assuming he'll eventually do it. But anyway, my goal here is hold clock tower, got my team trying to get our trebuchet. Dietary fiber has just been pestered this entire match, and it's definitely a problem. We have since adjusted our strategy a bit to compensate for that. But right now we have Windmill, Mansion contested, and Clock Tower is just ticking points away. And we are slowly catching up. It was a 40-point deficit like 3 minutes ago, and now we are almost tied. If we can keep this up, we should be able to win this. Now we did capture Windmill, and that is going to greatly help our points. Windmill will be difficult for them to capture because if they're typically, when you do have your point, you're going to move to the middle, and since we did get rid of their defensive player on Windmill, they will likely come to the middle, so I'm going to fortify this as best I can. Again, I'm saving my dodge rolls for crucial points of the trebuchet when I believe it will hit me. I did not believe that shot would hit me, and it did not, so I'm able to regenerate endurance, and I am once again full ready for attacks, but it seems like they did actually push Windmill, and we got two people fighting there. And Dietary Fiber still at our trebuchet, just basically keeping that ranger at bay. And there goes that warrior, and he foolishly bulls charged into the Aegis, which honestly, I don't know, he might be new to the warrior, but I'll accept it. I throw up save yourselves right there real quick because I did see the engagement came, and obviously with this build, boons are going to do good. And that warrior, oh, stability. Stability is how he's getting through that ring of warding. You can see that's actually a good call on his part. I do get mowed here, but this warrior is going to fall back, and that warrior was the main source of damage there, so obviously nothing's going to happen right now. The Mesmer's down, and Nacy goes for the real one, and I go for the fake one just because I wanted to, I suppose.
Enemy captured the windmill.
And I mean, right now we pretty much won this match. As long as I can hold Clock Tower, it's good. They did capture both points, but we got quite a few kills there, and I mean, yeah, game over. As long as I can hold this point, we will win this match. But I mean, you kind of saw the strengths of this Guardian, and it really comes into play in this match. You are able to dominate the Clock Tower, and that is just so crucial for this map. And I mean, it's very good for other maps as well. It's just a freaking Guardian. Come on, if you're playing tournament matches, you want a Guardian. And as always, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any suggestions or comments on this match, just feel free to leave a comment. And thanks for watching.